Hi folks, welcome back. We have ticket 250 in our hunt for a jackpot. We are starting with a V and an F. Overtime has a V. Let's see, what else do we have? I don't see either a V or an F. Well, that's not a good start. Let's, how about an I and an L? Overtime has an I. Hide has an I. Impact has an I. Old and Muffler share an L. Sign and Briar share an I. Arbitrary has an I. Is that it? Just the one L, huh? Sure looks like it. All right. How about a G and a U? Round. Our bonus word finally has a letter, a U. Cage has a G. Judgment has a G and a U. Tub has a U. Put has a U. Ant has a U. Muffler has a U. Didn't see any Q's next to those U's. We have a Z and a J. We've already had a V. What about an X? I don't see an X. Any more G's? We have a G and sign. That's 3 G's. Do we have them all? Sure looks like it. Let's go on down. There's our J for judgment and an E. Banjo and Judgment have a J. Hide has an E. Judgment has an E. Overtime has an E. That's 2 E's. Muffler has an E. Zebra has an E. Sneeze has 3 E's. One of them it shares with Cage. Beat has 2 E's and one it shares with Topeka. That looks like all of them. That's a little better. How about a C and a Q? Well, I think we convinced ourselves we don't have a Q. What about a C? Cage has a C. Now it's just missing an A. Impact has a C. Is that all of them? Looks like it. Now we have an O and an N, and both of them are in our bonus word, round. Old has an O, and it is just missing a D. Sign and ant share an N. Sign is just missing an S. Topeka has an O. Sneeze and judgment share an N. S and Z. Banjo has an N. Is that it? No, overtime has an O, and so does banjo. Almost missed those. I'm gonna call it now. All right, how about an M and an A? There we go. Zebra and ant share an A. Briar has an A. Arbitrary has a couple of A's. One it shares with Topeka. Cage and impact share an A. Cage becomes our first completed word. All right. Almost scratched the P in impact, but it's the M that I want. Impact and judgment share an M. Ash and banjo share an A. Banjo's just missing a B. Muffler and overtime share an M. Any more M's or A's? I don't see any. All right, let's see what we got next. We've got that X. I haven't found an X, but there's a T with it. we have some T's. An ant has a T, and it becomes our second word. All right, cage and ant. That's what we like. Arbitrary and put share a T. Judgment has a T. Now it's just missing a D. 2 words missing a D. Overtime has a T, and it's just missing an R. Topeka has a T. Impact has a T. Now it's just missing a P. Beat and tub share a T, and they are both missing a B. Well, now we got 3 words with a B. We definitely want to get a B. All right. I think that's all of our X's and T's. Let's go see what these last 2 free ones are. And we have a Z and a K. Well, we have both of those. Sneeze and zebra share Z. Now sneeze is just missing an S. Topeka has a K, and it is just missing a P. So we have 3 words just missing a P. Okay. Any other K's? I don't see any. All right, folks, let's see what we can get out of our bonus word letters. We have a Y. Arbitrary has a Y. That's not going to help us. Any more Y's? I don't see a Y. All right, 2 words down, and we have 1 letter left. Can we finish this one off? We have an H. No, we cannot finish it off. Hyde and Ash have an H, but they're both still missing a letter. That's it, folks. That is a bummer. I thought we were going to get it. Round would have been $25. Ticket 250 is in the books as another loser. Wait, oh, holy cow, I missed F's. Luckily, well, not luckily, unluckily. Dang, I don't know how we did that. All right, folks, that's all she wrote. Come back tomorrow where we have 251 and we are going to get a winner. Till then, bye.